Welcome to the Hemp CBD CBD regulation section. There has been a significant boom in the CBD manufacturing industry over the past several years. And now, in the United States, everywhere you turn, CBD is for sale. From coffee shops and restaurants to bodegas and grocery stores to national drug chains, everyone is selling CBD. It is important to understand that the molecular structure of CBD is identical whether it is extracted from a hemp plant or a cannabis plant. CBD derived from medical cannabis is only available in states with a legalized recreational or medical cannabis program. CBD derived from hemp, however, has some legal status based on the 2018 Farm Bill and is no longer considered a Schedule I substance in the United States. This is a confusing legal conundrum because the CBD compound is identical, so there's almost no way to prove which plant it was extracted from once it has been isolated and turned into a capsule, oil, or edible product. Another source of potential confusion is the sale of hemp seed oil as opposed to hemp CBD oil. As mentioned in the Cannabis Plant: A Clinical Perspective module, there are no cannabinoids in the seeds of the cannabis plant. This means that hemp seed oil is considered a food product by the FDA and contains no active cannabinoids. Hemp CBD oil, however, is extracted from the leaves and flower of the plant and contains varying amounts of CBD. Often, dubious marketing will lead people to buy hemp seed oil under the false belief that it contains CBD, so it is important to pay close attention to the source of the hemp oil you are looking to purchase. Another piece of information to pay attention to is whether the hemp CBD you are purchasing is full spectrum or isolate. Full spectrum hemp CBD includes all of the naturally occurring cannabinoids and terpenes found in the hemp plant, and this includes trace amounts of THC. Although it cannot exceed 0.3%, THC can still have a small presence in full spectrum hemp CBD products. CBD isolate, however, contains an isolated CBD compound with no other phytocannabinoids present. While most CBD isolate products are hemp-derived, CBD isolate may also be synthetic CBD, which is not plant-derived at all and could pose a significant safety hazard to patients who use it. Broad-spectrum CBD falls partway between full-spectrum and CBD isolate. Typically, broad-spectrum CBD contains no THC, but still contains the naturally occurring cannabinoids and terpenes from the plant. With the surge of hemp CBD products hitting the market, we are also seeing a surge in the amount of CBD products that contain synthetic CBD. The majority of synthetic CBD products contain a synthetic cannabinoid known as 4-CCB. The symptoms of 4-CCB consumption include confusion, altered mental status, nausea and vomiting, and seizures or tremor. These products are often labeled with compared to or similar to hemp CBD on their label, although typically the labeling is too small for the average consumer to see. These products might even say not for human consumption, despite obviously being targeted for human use. In late 2017 and early 2018, over 50 people were hospitalized in Utah due to a mislabeled synthetic CBD product containing 4-CCB. After testing, the product was found to contain no actual plant-derived material and had been falsely marketed as a plant-derived CBD isolate product. In 2019, a letter to the editor of Clinical Toxicology described the case of an 8-year-old boy in Colorado. He had a seizure disorder and his parents had purchased CBD from an online distributor in Colorado. After 9 days, everything seemed fine, and the boy had been seizure-free. But suddenly, he experienced more than 14 tonic-clonic seizures in a 24-hour period. And after the parents brought the boy to the emergency department and the CBD oil was tested, it was revealed that it contained ab-fubinaca, a known harmful synthetic cannabinoid whose adverse effects are consistent with the boy's symptoms. These two cases are but a few of the many, highlighting the danger of the presence of synthetic cannabinoids in over-the-counter hemp CBD products. After hearing about these cases of synthetic cannabinoid poisoning, I'm sure you are asking how this could possibly happen in today's heavily regulated market. And the answer is that there is no regulatory process in place for CBD products sold over the counter. That means there are no testing requirements for ingredients, and no regulatory body oversees the manufacturing and sale of hemp CBD products. Hemp as a plant is what is known as a bioaccumulator, meaning it absorbs heavy metals and toxins from the soil as it grows. When the oil is extracted from the hemp plant, if it is not done so properly, these heavy metals and toxins will go into the oil that is then passed on to the patient who consumes it. Without regulatory testing in place, any over-the-counter hemp CBD product has the potential to contain pesticides, heavy metals, molds, funguses, or processing toxins. In fact, a 2017 study found that 70% of tested CBD products did not contain the amount of CBD indicated on the label. Some products contained other ingredients like melatonin or dextromethorphan, which made patients feel like the product was working. 1 in 5 of the CBD products contained the intoxicating chemical THC, despite being marketed as a CBD-only product. This current lack of regulation is putting patients at risk, not only for synthetic CBD products, but for potentially contaminated and harmful hemp-derived CBD products as well. The lack of regulation discussed in the previous slide paints a very scary picture when it comes to choosing and trusting a hemp CBD product for you or your patients. There are, however, some reputable hemp CBD sources. Many companies will contract third-party laboratories to conduct testing to ensure that their products are safe. This testing should include pesticides, heavy metals, cannabinoid content, microbiology, including mold and microorganisms, as well as tests for any residual solvent left over from the extraction process. It is important to keep in mind that lab testing is easily falsified, and just because a website posts results does not necessarily mean that the product is as safe as is claimed. It is important to always do your due diligence and research before trusting any claims made about hemp CBD product safety and efficacy. Additional information on the growing, manufacturing, and testing process of hemp and cannabis can be found in our learning module on that topic.